Welcome once again to the CRS Awards. I would like you to put your hands together, because if you don't, he knows you know. And please give a big hand for Fish.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here, so it's fun as always. And I was just very quickly, because I'm going to hog this, but like, I always get very nervous about playing Sheffield, right, or anywhere in the Sheffield area, right? And this is close enough to Sheffield to be quite scary. It's, apart from walking on stage, some of you may have remembered a very famous gig where I actually lost my voice in the hotel after soundcheck on the way back to the gig, and I actually walked on stage. I had to apologise and send everybody home because the gig was cancelled. The other one that I've got is a horrible memory, which we did on the script tour, and I used to do this roundabout, and I got a radio microphone, which was really posh for us, right? And I remember when we did Market Square Heroes, I used to run up to the balconies and like sing bits in the balconies, and it was great. And I remember running with Paul Lewis, the tour manager at the time, and we were running down from the balconies to get to the stage, and there was these big signs on this, because it was like we went downstairs, there was the corresponding staircases above, and there was these big signs that said, "Please mind your head," and I completely missed it and smacked my head straight off this thing. And if any of you were at that gig, I think it was about 1983, I was nearly unconscious, but like on the steps. I had to finish the song and wrap this towel around me. It was covered in blood. And I was standing on the stage singing the end of Market Square Heroes, and people were going, "Has he turned Sikh or something?" And it was like, "Thank you very much, Sheffield, good night." And I was away, and I was straight away to A&E there at Sheffield, so I get worried. Anyway, without any further ado, the awards.
Our first award tonight is for Best Track. The nominees are East Coast Racer by Big Train, Flux by Touchstone, Lizard King by Magenta, Mega Moon by Moon Safari, and Pearl by Magenta.
Best Track 2013, East Coast Racer by Big Train.
Finally, all our Facebook friends, you're fantastic at the food and curry puns. And Stephen Lamb, the whole team at CRS and the members voting us, thank you, it's really appreciated.
So next one's for the Best Classic Rock Society gig. The nominees are Credo at Maltby, Landmark at Maltby, Magenta here at Wath, Moon Safari at Maltby and the Robin, and Most of the Autumn at the Citadel.
Best CRS Live Act 2013, Moon Safari.
This is what they have to say, in thanks. We've had some of our best live experiences in the UK in general, and the best ones of those, I would say, have been arranged and supported by the CRS. I'd especially like to take this opportunity to thank Stephen Lamb. If there are any pretty ladies in the audience, we'd like you, I should have read this before, we'd like you to give her a big kiss from us. I'll be down later. So, see you all soon. Love, Moon Safari. Moon Safari!
Okay, well, we'll move on now to our next category, which is the Best Newcomer. And the nominees are Hex, Life Signs, Luna Rossa, Machine, and Sound of Contact.
Best Newcomer 2013, X.
Good evening. Thank you so much to anyone who voted for us. It's so nice to be here, honestly, with some of the people who really inspire us to keep going what we're doing. There's one very special lady. If anyone knows us, you're going to know who she is, and I think I'll just embarrass her to death if I name her. But we love her. She's fantastic, and I don't think we would have done any of the stuff we've done in the last 12 months if it hadn't been for her. So, name her, Jill.
Next one is Best Bassist. So the nominations for this one are Andy Smith of Most of the Autumn, Jonas Reingold of the Flower Kings, Lee Pomeroy of the Steve Hackett Band, It Bites, Headspace, and Take That, Move from Touchstone, and Nick Beggs of Life Signs and the Stephen Wilson Band.
And the winner is Best Bass Player 2013, Lee Pomeroy.
Lee can't be with us tonight. He's on holiday, but here to accept his award on his behalf is Mr. Steve Hackett.
to accept this on behalf of Lee, who you couldn't find a nicer guy and a fantastic bass player.
What he has to say is, "Dear CRS, blimey, what a nice surprise. I'm chuffed and honoured to have been awarded the John Jowett Award for Best John Jowett Impersonator of 2013. Next award we have is the Best Keyboard Player. And the nominations this are Andy Tillison, Clive Nolan, Mike Varty, Oliver Wakeman and Rob Reed of Magenta.
Winner of the Best Keyboard Player 2013, Rob Reed.
There's got to be a mistake. There's got to be a mistake, honest. I'm stunned by that, and I don't deserve it, really, but thank you very much, anyway, thank you.
Okay, we've got next drummer. We've got best drummer, sorry. And the nominations are Gary O'Toole, Gavin Griffiths, Henry Rogers, Nick DiVigilio, and Steve Robertson.
And the winner of the Best Drummer is 2013, Henry Rogers.
Thank you very much. It really means a lot to shut up Andy. I'm not very good at this. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And I'll always wear it with me, so thank you very much.
Next we have Best Guitarist. The nominees for this are Andy Latimer of Camel, Brian Josh of Mostly Autumn, Chris Fry of Magenta, John Mitchell of It Bites, and Steve Hackett of, you know...
Best Guitarist 2013, Steve Hackett.
Okay, apparently in the grand spirit of the professionalism of the Brits, he's just nipped out to his car and we're fetching him.
What do you think he's doing in the car?
I wouldn't like to speculate.
I'm putting you in a spot, yeah?
Oh, he's in.
Listening to Radio 4?
Tell them the story, why don't you?
Sorry. No pressure. Something reserved for equipment failure normally rather than vanishing guitarists. Although there have been moments on stage where I wish certain guitarists had vanished. Guys, we're on tour. I did this guitarist a long time ago. Obviously not in Brilliant. And he changed his rig about 6 times, right? Literally over 6 shows. And he had this wonderful roadie. And he was like kind of like an Igor type roadie, right? And he's like, "Sounds not right tonight. You must get me more stuff, Igor. Bring me more pedals." And what happened is like, you turn up at the gig, and then Igor would turn up with this white transit van, and the door would open, and all these boxes would come out, right? And the entire sound check was spent kind of changing all these pedals and changing cabs and stuff, and you're sitting there going, "For God, is he still the cut?"
Apparently, I've just been signalled. Apparently, he's lost in Wath somewhere. So,
Well, he's not driving around Sheffield because he'll not be here for hours. Clive Nolan will have finished by the time he comes back.
The next award is actually a new award. It's being presented by a particular person. So, can we welcome to the stage Mr. Andy Tillison?
Lyrics have played a huge part in the birth and the conception and the whole history of progressive rock music. So the nominees this year are Fish, a certain Greg Sporton of Big Train, Guy Manning, my mate, yeah, John Young of Life Size, Steve Reed of Magenta. So now it remains for me to decide, to be told, who the winner is. Are you ready? So here I am once more. It goes to Fish, yay!
People forget just how important lyrics are. I mean, I don't play any instruments, and I've got no intention of doing this. They say, "What's the point of like having a dog and barking yourself?" So it's like, this is what I do. I'm a lyricist, and I'm very proud. And thank you very, very much to everybody and to everybody for giving me this. This is going to take a big part of the place. Thank you.
Okay, moving on from there, we have the best album, and the nominations for this are 27 Club by Magenta, English Electric Volume 2 by Big Train, Himmler Backen Volume 1 by Moon Safari, Life Signs by Life Signs, and Le Sacre du Travail by The Tangent.
Winner of the Best Album 2013, the 27 Club by Magenta.
Thank you, everyone. I just want to let you all know that Rob Reed is available for giving sort of hints and tips in making speeches. If you go onto the website, you'll see it. No, thank you everyone for voting for us. As Rob said, it does mean a lot. There's a lot of amazing albums. I'm getting cramp. There's a lot of amazing albums out there, and just thank you all very much.
The next one is Best Overseas Band. The nominees are the Flower Kings, who are not here. Les Gili, Moon Safari, who we already know are not here. Riverside, who are definitely not here. And Spots Beard, who will never be here.
With the Veneries. Sloop the world, the world. Best Overseas Band 2013, Moon Safari.
To be honest, it's quite a surprise. We've been voted Best Overseas Band. But we've definitely felt that over time the bond between us and our UK fans has grown stronger. Thank you very much, we love you, Moon Safari. Oh, there's a little smiley face as well. Moon Safari.
They have the Best Male Singer, and the nominations for this are Damien Wilson, David Longdon, Fish, Paul Manzik and Simon Ackerson.
Best Male Vocalist 2013, David Longdon.
Thank you for, just thank you. I didn't expect it. Sorry. I thought it'd be something a lot bigger and a lot hairier. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Best Female Singer. Now the nominations are Anne-Marie Helder of Panic Room, Christina Booth of Magenta, Kim Sevier of Touchstone, Olivia Sparnan of Mostly Autumn, and Tracy Hitchens of Landmark.
Best Female Vocalist 2013, Pleasure, Christina Booth.
Thank you ever so much. It's been a very eventful 18 months for me. I've had a lot going on, and the support that I've had from fans and the band and everybody has just been amazing. And but you know, the worst thing that probably happened was getting sacked by Clive Nolan from Camorra. I thought we were friends, but you know, obviously. No, I really want to thank you honestly, because it is when I first started coming up with Magenta and doing gigs, and there weren't that many female vocalists around, and there's a lot now, and there's a lot of good ones around. So this means more and more, really, as time goes on, because there's a lot more competition. And just thank you all very much for voting and supporting me.
Time now to move on to the Best UK Band or Artist, and the nominees for this are Big Big Train, Magenta, Mostly Autumn, Steve Hackett.
Let's hope it's not him because he's still in the car.
And Stephen Wilson. I don't think he's here either.
Best UK Band 2013, Big Big Train.
I bet Greg and Andy are kicking themselves that they're not here. Andy's slumming it in Switzerland, actually. Well, we're just a bit speechless, really. Just thank you so much. It means a hell of a lot. Thank you.
What he just said, and also actually for a band that's never played live, this isn't bad. So thank you very much. We're going to correct that next year, but for now, this is lovely. Thank you all for voting. And I'd also like to mention, I should have mentioned when you voted the best song, East Coast Racer, Greg Sporton, our hero, he's the man behind it all. He's the genius behind the project. It's his energy, it's his imagination. And it's a shame he's not here, because he's a nice chap. But he'll be thrilled with this, as we all are. So thank you very much.
This is the Unsung Hero Award. This year's nominations are Dave Roberts of the Cambridge Rock Festival, Hugh Lloyd-Jones of the Summer's End Festival, Malcolm Parker of Cyclops, Mike Hamblett of the Robin in Bilston, and progrock.co.uk.
Unsung Hero 2013, the Summer's End Festival.
Well, this is awkward. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got my award. Sorry, our award. He knows I do all the work. Obviously, I've known that Hugh won it for a little while, but I haven't actually prepared any sort of speech whatsoever. So, I asked Hugh to do one instead. And even though he's not here, hopefully here he is.
Hi there, and I'd like to thank everybody at the CRS for this wonderful award. And I'm just very, very sorry that I'm not able to be with you this evening. Unfortunately, work has called, and I'm not able to make it up to Yorkshire. But I'm certainly there with you in spirit. Traditional award ceremony style, I'd like to thank many people who contribute to the production of Summer's End, most of whom, of course, are family. And also somebody who isn't a member of the family, but very much a member of the Summer's End family, to our own Lamsey, to Stephen Lamb, who, well, without whom Summer's End simply couldn't take place. So Stephen, please take a bow yourself, mate. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and hopefully we'll see some of you at Summer's End 2014, or as we like to refer to it, SACS. Cheers now, bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you right from me. Thank you.
Draw things to a close now, I think, unless Steve Hackett has turned up. No, he hasn't. Okay, well, that's it for another year. Thanks to everyone that's taken part here. Another round of applause for Fish.
I just want to say thank you very much for asking me down, and thank you very much for all your hospitality, and thank you very much for the smiles, and especially thank you very much for the award. Take care, guys. I'll see you Sheffield in May.
So congratulations to all the winners. If there's any left, keep drinking the Big Big Train beer, and we'll hopefully see you next year.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.